Hey guys, it's Zach from the Concon channel, and in this video I'm going to show you how to complete the Specimen ID NES008 in Destiny 2. Now the first thing you want to do is open up your director and go to the H.E.L.M because you'll need to get the sensor alert from Failsafe. Once you're at the H.E.L.M, you're then going to approach Failsafe and then you're going to select the research base. Now once you're in the research base, you should see two proximity sensor alerts, one being for NES008 and the other being for NES009. As you can see, which I've already collected. But once you pick this up, you'll then be able to collect the Specimen ID NES008 from the Encore exotic mission, which is where it will be located. Once you have the sensor alert, you can then enter into the Encore exotic mission, and this can pretty much be done on any difficulty. Now once you've entered into the Encore exotic mission and you pass the jumping puzzle, you now need to activate the portals, so you'll need to go left right over here and then do this little puzzle here so that you can then activate all these portals to get to the specimen. So if you don't know how it works, all you need to do is access the module over here, and once you access it, there's going to be cubes that spawn in, and you need to destroy the cubes with the glowing orb beneath it, and you'll have to do that for each one. So as you can see, the cubes have now spawned in, and now we are going to shoot all the cubes that have a glowing one beneath it. Once you've destroyed the miniature ones, the larger ones will then spawn on the outside, and you'll then have to do the same, as you can see. Now after that, you'll get a chest if you haven't already collected the secret chest. But now we're just going to continue with the mission as normal. Now once you get to this part of the mission where you'll need to defeat the Minotaur that drops the partition module, you'll then put the partition module into its little base right over here. And once we head through, the portal access module should be right over here in the middle. And now it's going to activate the portal to the right, so you can then head through. And now we're just going to go straight across. Once you're straight across, you should come to the aberrant code containment with this hexahedric mind in the middle. Now once you're in this room, to start the encounter, all you need to do is walk into this cube. And now a Minotaur is going to spawn in the area that we'll need to defeat in order to get the blue module so that we can access these rooms above. So as you can see, the cube is now above this area specifically, and now we need to figure out which one of these portals will take us to that specific cube. As you can see, there will be a line telling us which portal will take us to which area, so this obviously isn't the right one. So you'll just have to test these because it is randomized. So there we go. We now have figured out that this one goes to that room. So once you enter into this room, there'll be three cubes. One first to your right, then to your left, and then to your right again. And now you'll need to look for the cube that has the smaller glowing cube ahead of it and destroy it. Once that's done, we'll then be able to damage the boss, and we'll now need to do this 2 more times. Once you do that, you'll then get the secret chest if you haven't collected it. And once you defeat the boss, although you have collected the chest, make sure to look for this cube, which is going to be the specimen that you need to collect. As you can see, once we've collected it, we'll now get the Specimen ID NES008 quest. Now once you've collected the NES008 quest from the exotic mission, you then want to return back to the H.E.L.M and approach Failsafe. Once you're here, she'll then give you the actual NES008 quest, and now this will require us to defeat Vex with melee abilities or finishes to obtain their CPUs. So you can then acquire the quest. Now once that's done, you can pretty much do any activity on Nessus or go to any area, but I am going to go to the Artifact's Edge and I'm going to do the Lost Sector because there is a lot of Vex in that Lost Sector. So once inside, there should be plenty of Vex for you to kill. And now we just gotta hope these things start dropping. And as you can see, now they're starting to drop. But it should take about 2 runs of this Lost Sector and it should be done. If it doesn't take 2 runs, you'll obviously just have to do it again. So once you've collected all these CPUs from the melee or finishes, we now need to get a flawless battleground completion, and that is going to be the Echoes battleground from the H.E.L.M. So obviously I recommend just doing the normal one and completing that flawlessly. Now, the next step of the Specimen ID NES008 quest is to get Void or Arc final blows in the Encore exotic mission, and you'll need to defeat Vex with the Void or Arc weapons. Once you have your Void and Arc weapons, you can then go ahead and just play through the Encore exotic mission, as 90% of the enemies are pretty much Vex. Now, once you have defeated the Vex in the Encore exotic mission with Void or Arc kills, you'll then need to go back to Failsafe at the H.E.L.M. So then you can go to your destinations and you can travel back to the H.E.L.M. Once you're back at the H.E.L.M, you can then talk to Failsafe, and then she is going to give you the Specimen NES008, which is the Conflux laser core. Once you've collected the Conflux laser core, you can then go to the specimen collection area and you can place the specimen down in the collection. Once you've done that, you then would have completed the Specimen ID NES008 quest. It's been Zach from the Concon channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.